Number 16, Malcolm T says, when I pray, sometimes it feels like I'm so deep in God's love, but other times it feels like I'm talking to a wall. How can I be sure that I'm praying correctly and not just blabbering mindlessly? Well, Malcolm, I want to encourage you to make a giant shift in the way that you view your prayer life. That is, look at it the way that you talk to your friend, your dad, your coworker, a person on the phone. You ever had conversations where you're talking to someone and you feel like they're not, like, I mean, you just feel kind of nothing in the conversation. Other times the talk is like, wow, it's such a great talk. But never do you think to yourself, maybe I'm not even talking to them, right? Like, it never occurs to you, maybe I'm not even having a conversation right now, even though it's not maybe a feel-good one. It never occurs to you that it's just not actually happening. The problem is that with God, you're evaluating whether God's listening based on how you feel in the moment. And that is a very hazardous thing. And that's the shift I want to encourage you to make. Do not evaluate God's listening to you with you feeling like God is listening. This will put you on a permanent roller coaster of thrills and chills in a bad way, of you feeling like, wow, oh, God was there. He was really there. And it's like, we turn into this sort of these people that need confirmation at all times, but we never listen to previous confirmation. We just need it again right now. Lord, I take that wonderful feeling of prayer as an answer that you were listening to me. Next time I pray, I'm not feeling it. I guess he's not listening. Wait a minute. Did he or did he not show me he was listening? But I need to feel it all the time. We become slaves to our emotions, and we actually start judging God, get this, based upon our hearts. And your heart, Malcolm, like mine, is really stupid. It goes up, it goes down. Sometimes you're upset and you don't even know why. Sometimes you're happy and you don't know why. Sometimes you're just feeling nothing and there's no good reason for it. But your heart is not the way to test the truth of things external to your heart. Just pray and trust God. Lord, I know you're listening. I know you hear me. How do I know this? Not because I feel like you hear me, but because Jesus died on the cross to become the bridge so that I could have constant and permanent access to you. I come boldly to the throne of grace through the veil that is his flesh, that I may enter the presence of God, and he hears me because of Jesus. Now, if I don't feel it, that's just my heart that's being weird.